stuff like that to be able to take it down. You need, like I said, Broodlords or there we go. These Mutalisks are trying to do more damage over here. Seems like they're going to be able to take additional supply depots, and indeed this is supply blocking Strelok, but Strelok is almost maxed. If you look at the army size, they're both kind of maxed. So and Strelok is moving out with the scariest army of mech I have seen in a long time in a StarCraft game. I've seen so much use of infantry. I haven't seen that much use of mech. And gotta be careful with this Mutas though. Oh, it seems like Morrow's gonna go for it over here, and Zergling's taking the tanks are unsieged over here, and the Banelings are moving in behind. Seems like he's gonna be able to take down all the units on this side, but a lot of Marines remain actually. This is surprising. And he's losing a lot of Mutalisks. That Thor has been killing so many Mutalisks since the start. And look at these Mutalisks are still alive, but almost dead. And take a look at the production tab. 4 tanks on the way. Seems like the game was paused here or something. This is a lot of tanks coming out. This is going to be 8 additional tanks. And wow, I don't know. This is like still a pretty big army, not to mention all those tanks coming in right now. And I know Morrow is sitting on 4 bases, but he has to think about something efficient against what Strelok is doing. He's getting upgrades, level 2 armor and melee attacks for his ground army. Still preferring to use those Zerglings a lot. And there we go, Infestors out on the way. 8 Infestors. Did he get the Pathogen Glands in the meantime? Yes, he did. So Pathogen Glands is research. He's also getting Overlord loading ability, and the Greater Spire on the way, which means he's most likely going to get Broodlords soon. And yeah, Broodlords is something you really want to use when you see this many tanks. You want to go and get Broodlords, but you have to also make sure your Broodlords stay alive. Now, if I look at Strelok is making 2 more starports somewhere. There we go, 1 starport here and another one over there, and he's most likely going to try getting Vikings, otherwise he wouldn't get that many starports. So gotta be careful if those Broodlords are going to come out. Gotta be careful. 7 Corruptors on the way. Definitely going to be some Broodlord action soon, but has to be careful because those Vikings are going to be very menacing. These Vikings can snipe your Broodlords from very high range, and if you have like a combination of tanks, Thors and Vikings, those are all really long range units, and they're all mech and they hurt, and you can't really move into a group of Terran mech that has all these units deployed like siege tanks and Thors and Vikings in range. And here we go, some fungal growth going down over here, trying to take down some Marines, but this is a very scary force to fight against, and he is losing units and here and there, and it's like a lot of tanks in front and behind this grass. So he's not really smart. He's losing a lot of Banelings for nothing really. He has to wait. He should just back off right now. He has to wait for the moment when Strelok will unsiege his tanks. Here we go. Strelok is loading up a lot of Marines over here, moving them from the low ground to the high ground. Gonna try sniping this expansion out. There are a lot of spine crawlers here, but let's see if he's gonna be able to hold this push off. Spine crawlers are doing some damage, killing off some Marines. There we go, some Zerglings are coming in, but not sure. Let's see. I'm most likely gonna be able to clean this up. Yep, there we go. 1 fungal growth over there as well, but the Marines were already dead. And the Medivacs do make it away though. Now I do like to say that there are some SCVs brought up to the front line over here to repair. Now this is something you really want to do. There's like a ton of mech over here. There's a lot of Vikings. There's a lot of Thors and tanks. So this is a really gotta get another fungal growth indeed, and seems like he's gonna be able to take care of this. Yep. And Broodlords, there we go. In the meantime, those Broodlords have hatched, but gotta be careful. This is a lot of Vikings. Don't wanna just those Vikings are focus firing the Broodlords. But the tanks are shelling away at their own units but the Broodlords have been taken out so fast. I mean, look at this. Ouch. But there's a lot of Corruptors right now. Let's see, is he gonna be able to handle this? 2 more Vikings in there, 1 more Broodlord on this side, making spine crawlers on this line over here, but I'm not exactly sure if he's going to be able to hold this off. There's 5 more Corruptors incoming and 2 more Broodlords morphing over here, and Strelok is being extremely aggressive. He doesn't let Morrow breathe at all. And those forces really didn't do that much damage. He did some, but it's just not enough. These corruptors are gonna take out some Vikings. There we go. But this Thor is like almost dead, and he's been doing so much damage for such a long time. And this Broodlord gonna get taken out indeed. More corruptors on the way, but he's he needs more money. And there we go. Look at the splash damage over here. Boom, boom. that's a lot of splash damage. And here as well, those Zerglings. You can see just how much damage how much friendly fire these tanks are doing. And looks like this is such a great battle. I mean, this battle has been happening here for a few minutes now, and looks like these Vikings are gonna go down. No, 2 corruptors going down, actually. Unbelievable. These SCVs are repairing for such a long time, but he needs to unsiege his tanks now. He is doing so much friendly fire. There we go. He does unsiege his tanks, and this is like so many SCVs, unbelievable amount of SCVs over here, and the Marines constantly streaming out, reinforcing his tanks. On this side, seems like Strelok is determined to take down these hatcheries that Morrow has had for such a long time now. He wants to make sure that Morrow doesn't have the income or the unit production. So all these drones are dying right now. There we go. And this expansion most likely going to go down as well. Some corruptors trying to come out of there, but they're dying really fast to the Vikings. And if Morrow loses both these bases, I don't think he's going to be in a good position anymore. And this is like a lot of SCVs, a lot of Marines coming down to help out at the front line over here. And Strelok's army is going to maintain full HP, so unless Morrow is going to go in really hard, he's not going to be able to break this down. And I don't know how he can do that, because he does have a few Broodlords, but he doesn't really have forces. He doesn't have, taking a look at the unit counting station, he only has, he has these 5 Broodlords, 2 Corruptors, and that's it. Changelings. Don't think you can fight with Changelings. But, yeah, that's pretty much it. Taking a look at the army size, I mean, look at this. Strelok is clearly ahead. And at the income tab, Morrow is still ahead because of this gold over here, but, not exactly sure if this is going to be enough. Now, this is such a crazy game, I'd like to say. Very nice micro game, so obviously those people in IRC knew what the hell they were talking about. So Strelok is going to station his tanks over here. It looks like he's intending on taking these bases, actually. There are some spine crawlers over here. I'm going to have to wait for this creep to reseed, though, because, or actually, it's not going to happen. He needs to take down those overlords. There we go. And Morrow delaying Strelok's expansion for quite a bit. Now, I don't really understand why Morrow is not taking this expansion. Strelok has had this for quite a while, and I omitted to say this one. And look at how many turrets are there. Our planet over here. He's been mining here for quite a while, and this is his main mining base. The gold has been mined out, the natural has been mined out. The main, this is filled with creep. It doesn't look like he wants to even go there yet. Oh, and nice fungal growth. Oh, that's 6 Vikings actually. Let's see, is he going to chain fungal growth? Indeed, another fungal growth. And this is nice. Taking a look at these Vikings, are they all going to go down? 4, most likely 4. He missed 2 over there. There we go. So 4 Vikings are going to go down to that fungal growth, which is nice. But if I take a look at the unit counting station, 12 Vikings. So this is a lot of stuff. I mean, the thing is, these tanks are not dying. As long as these tanks are not dying, Strelok can just make Vikings. He doesn't care about anything else. So anything like Broodlords are not going to survive. And here we go. There's some Corruptors out, but the Vikings outnumber the Corruptors greatly. And I don't think there's anything that the Corruptors can do. I just don't know. Maybe with the help of some chain fungal growth is like the only way you can break that down. There's also 4 infestors here, so let's see what happens. This is really scary army over there stationed on that ridge, and whoa, more tanks being deployed over here in case the counterattack comes at the front door. I don't know, army set looking at the supply account. Morrow is looking really bad right now. He started great, but now he's in such a tough position. Broodlords are dying, and 1 good fungal growth over there, but the Marines are coming in now. Oh, and these Marines are going to do a lot of damage. 1 good fungal growth again, but I don't know really. Oh, this is 1 fungal growth over here. Whoa, 1 fungal growth. Oh my god, he didn't have energy, I think. No energy indeed. Ah, that was such a waste. And still Strelok keeps his tanks alive. Now he's repairing most of his army. I mean, look at how damaged these units were, and now they're all getting repaired. And another 4 Vikings coming out for Strelok and 4 infestors for Morrow. Now Morrow doesn't really have money. What he's doing is okay, because Obviously, energy is a renewable resource. You don't have to mine anything for it. It's just time. But not exactly sure if he should be getting. I still think he should try getting air supremacy. As long as he gets air supremacy, he can opt for broodlords. And broodlords are really the only units that can break such an entrenched position. There's not anything else that you can do, except, like I said, borrowed infestors. He should do that. He doesn't have borrow though. Borrow infestors, and like if you make some infested Terrans over here, all these tanks are gonna blow each other up. Same here. So. Infested Terrans, you can cast Infested Terrans while the Infestors are borrowed. That's a great ability. People are like omitting that a lot. And there we go, a little screen freeze over here. So let's see what Morrow is gonna be able to do against all these tanks. I don't know. If he can't deal with the Vikings, air is not an option. So he's going for ground, but with this many tanks, I mean, how many tanks does he have? If I look at the ones in base, he has 21 tanks. And he's almost maxed. He almost has double the supply of Morrow. Now Morrow is just fungal growth and picking off 1 or 2 Vikings every here and there. So trying to make the best of his infestors. He has a lot of infestors. That's good. These infestors are, like I said, a renewable resource. So oops. Those Marines are running for their lives over there. And this is like so many tanks. I think Morrow has seen how many tanks are up here as well, and after he knows how much tanks he's facing against, I don't think he's smiling anymore, if he ever was. And here we have a party of Marines trying to clean up this expansion. Actually, Morrow did take this expansion as well. Strelok is going to try and take it down. No saturation yet though. Here he needs to bring some drones down. There we go, some drones are transiting over, but like I don't see how Morrow can do anything as long as those Vikings are alive. I just don't know. There's like so many Vikings, and if you take a look at Morrow is not building anything. He's broke. He is screwed.